Back with another video, man. And as today, we got that boy Shawn Marion, man. Shawn Marion from them 0405 Phoenix Suns days, man. The Matrix, like I said, I think it's a great all-around build for anybody who want to feel like Shawn Marion. This is the build for you. So let's get into it. So you're gonna make a power forward, 6'7", 240, 7-foot wingspan. All right, so first things first, we're gonna go to 85 drive and dunk. That way you get a lot of animations, a lot of good dunk animations as well for the build. Pretty self-explanatory for the most part. But like I said, you get bronze posterizer, aerial wizard on gold. Next, you're gonna go 72 standing dunk just to get that rise up on bronze. And just because you're a 6'7" power forward, you're gonna be cutting a lot, you know, going to the rim, things of that nature. So you want to just make sure that you got some standing dunk to when you're backdoor cutting and everything, and you're good to go. Mid-range, you're going to do 80 just to get that set shot specialist on silver, and you're going to go 83 three-point shot just to get limitless range on bronze. So then that way, this is more than enough shooting on any build. 2K is a very easy game to shoot on this year, so having this is pretty good. You can always tier up your set shot or tier up your limitless range to, you know, gold or Hall of Fame, depending on if you use +1s or +2s, and you'll be perfectly fine. This is enough shooting for this build. Next, we got ball handle. So you're gonna go 75, 80, which is normally that good sweet spot so that you get all the low ball handle dribble moves, but still have lightning launcher on silver, which you could tier up to gold if you wanted to. But like I said, good ball handle, good speed with ball. Like nothing, you don't need more than 75 ball handle, and you get a lot of animations with 80 speed with ball. So you're in a perfect sweet spot there as a power forward. Now you do have 66 pass accuracy, which is kind of low, but you still get bronze break starter and bronze dimer. But I mean, when you're making a build that's Shawn Marion, you know, you want to be as realistic as possible. And he could pass the ball, but that wasn't the main points of his game. So then we're going to go to defense, where he stood out the most. So you're going to go 80 interior defense. That'll give you that paint patroller. Like I said, that'll help you, you know, play lockdown defense. 80 is more than enough on interior defense. A lot of people don't even have that much defense. Then we're going to go 82 perimeter defense, which will give you silver challenger, as well as on-ball menace on bronze, and pick dodger. So now if you get the 85 perimeter defense with some cap breakers, you can go ahead and get silver on ball menace, which is fine. It's up to you how you want to do it, but like I said, for the most part, you're getting a great balance of everything. Then we're going to go 91 steal. So, you know, Shawn Marion gave you 2 steals a game and like 1.5 block a game in his prime. So like with this build, I wanted to make sure you could get a high steal so you can get that interceptor to Hall of Fame. And you also have glove when you want to reach in the lanes when you're on ball, as well as 80 block to give you that high fly denier on silver, and the paint patroller. Now, I know what some people may say they want higher blocking or whatever the case may be. You can just cap breaker the blocking and get it to 84 or wherever you need to get the silver paint patroller. Or if you feel like you need more interior or perimeter defense, you could just use cap breakers. Like when you making builds, sometimes, you know, you can't have everything off the rip, and that's the great thing about the cap breaker system. I think this is overall, like, this is a very all-around build. You can do pretty much, this will play just like a Shawn Marion build. You will get enough blocks. With 80 block, you'll get a lot of steals. You get way more steals with 91 steals. So you will get everything you need on defense. You do have 75 defensive rebounding, you get that bronze rebound chaser and silver box out beast. So you won't be too much of a liability on the boards, but you know, this is more like a 3-4 slash build. So like you'll have other bigs on court with you to get rebounds and help. But like I said, with Shawn Marion, it was always his athleticism. So you have 88 vertical to give you legend pogo stick. So you have very high vertical to jump, to be agile. You have 82 agility to be very agile around the lanes when you're pressing square. And you have 87 speed. When you talk about power forward builds, and like these guards, like to have 87 speed, you're gonna feel like the Matrix. You're gonna be running around the floor with 87 speed, and you're gonna be jumping over everything with 88 vert. So anything you lack in blocking, you're getting back on that vertical because you're gonna be jumping so high. So, but like I said, man, all around build, like I said, you're gonna feel like Shawn Marion with this build, man. Shawn Marion, he could dribble, he could shoot, he could dunk, and he could play great defense. And with this build, you will be able to do all of those things. And as always, when I'm making a build, as you can see, man, we got Shawn Marion, Scotty Barnes, and Draymond Green, and we got a two-way stretch slasher, and that's pretty much what he was, a two-way stretch slasher. Offensive rebound, yeah, he wasn't there, and he wasn't the most physical, imposing with strength, but like I said, demands attention transition, check. Punishes defenders at the rim, that's what he did. Confident shooter beyond the arc, that's what he was, and then snatches lazy passes. So all of that pretty much, you know, sums up what Shawn Marion was as a player. So I think this is a very good interpretation of him. And like I said, let's look at these cap breakers before we get up out of here. So as you can see, you can get the 92 drive and dunk if that's what you want. And you also can get, you know, 19, that is 90 standing dunk if you want that as well. If you're feeling fancy, you can get to, what is that, 84, 87 mid-range. If you want to meet more like, you know, shooting criteria just to get you more badges, if you want to do that way. Like I said earlier, your ball handle is fine. I wouldn't waste cap breakers on ball handle unless you just really want to. I feel like 75 and 80 is just a good sweet spot for a lot of the dribbles that people use anyway. So I wouldn't waste cap breakers on ball handle. But if that's what you want to do, like I said, you get 9, 11, 13, which is 88 ball handle on a Shawn Marion build, which is crazy. For those who like, you want more passing, you can get 8, is that 9, 8, 17. So that'll get you to 83 pass accuracy. So if you do want the pass accuracy, you can come back and get it later. Because like I said, this build is it's already set up to be great. Like I said, you can get on the court right now and be productive with this build. As far as steal goes, so you can get the 85 block if you want the 85 block, but you can get to 95, 96 steal, 94. If you plus 3 your steal to 94, you'll get purple interceptor off the rip. So you could do that, as well as if you just want to plus 5 and get to the, you could plus 5 this and get 87 perimeter. That way you get silver on ball Menace, and then you can plus 10 your interior to make it 90, 87, 91, and 80. So then that way you're a little bit more stronger defender if you just want to go all in on your defense, because your offense is pretty solid already. You got, like I said, 85 drive and dunk, 83 three-point shot, and then with the 75 ball handle and 80 speed with ball, you already pretty much set on the offensive side. So if you just want to go all in on defensive attributes, plus 3 your steal to get to 94, plus 5 your perim, plus 5 your interior. So then that way you got pretty much 90 defense, pretty much 90 interior, 90 perimeter, and 93 steal. You can do it that way, perfectly fine. Or if you want to be faster and go to 89 speed, you can do that as well. But overall, man, it's a great build. This is Shawn Marion. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on the video. We on the road to 2,000 subs, so make sure you like and comment and share. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. I'm gonna keep dropping videos as much as I can. You know, with work and everything, I be busy, but I try to give y'all builds when I do find them and good content. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe on the channel, man. Road to 2,000 subs, man. Let's get to 2,000 before the end of November, man. Let's go into that Thanksgiving break thankful and blessed and highly favored. It's your boy Zay the GOAT, man. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.